Are you a different person on or before your period? Do you take 20 Advil a day? Or ignore the crazy signs your body's giving you during your period because you think, who cares? I'm not trying to have a baby. If so, or if you know someone who lives through an exorcist moment during their cycle, this episode is for you.
Every month I turned into a whole different person for 1 week, and then that week went away and I became myself again. And that cycle went on for about 2 decades. I was just dealing with this big PMS, PMDD, really big emotional swings, painful periods, like 20 Advil a day. I did try to remedy it by going to the doctor, but they prescribed hormonal birth control and SSRIs, and neither of those things really solved those issues of what I had. And I didn't look any further into it because I didn't know. I was told that PMS is normal, and so I thought I had, and I didn't know that what hormones were. I didn't know I had hormone imbalance. I just thought that was my personality, and that's what I was led to believe. And so it was in my mid-30s that I tried to get pregnant. I was having a hard time getting pregnant. I ended up getting a divorce at one point in that journey, and I'm sure
Wow.
part of it was my PMDD. And so getting rid of my PMDD really just changed everything, and just understanding my cycle in general, understanding my hormones, my body, that was a significant improvement as well, because you can, once you're in touch with who you are, you can better plan around your schedule, your cycle, and accomplish things that you want to accomplish without having your hormones get in the way.
God, I totally relate. I would say it's like The Exorcist for a week out of the month every month. Like it's like yes, and unless you've lived that, it's very, very difficult for people to understand. And especially in the world that we live in today, and you touched on it a little bit, you go to the doctor because you're like, I'm a fucking like out of my mind on my period, and I feel like I'm dying every month. I die every month, and they're just like, well, have you considered just like having a baby? Have you considered, maybe just that it's a psychological issue? It's just yeah, like, I have no words, but I am glad that this conversation is changing, not only because of conversations like this, but the company you created, Ladywell. Like, we would have died. We did to have something like what you've created available. And like, also, like you said, not only actual supplements and things to do, but the understanding, the education that it's not just like this is your burden and cross to bear through life and you're sentenced to this suffering forever. It's this not just a simple not understanding how your body works. When you don't know how to drive the car, like, of course you're going to fucking crash it constantly.